My life with my husband, Adam, was far from perfect, but it was stable enough for me to feel safe. We lived in a quiet apartment building, the kind where nights fell peacefully and children slept early. Sometimes Adam and I stayed up late, watching television together, letting the silence of the night wrap around us like a soft blanket. But on one ordinary evening, that peace shattered. A sudden, violent knock crashed against our door. Adam stood up quickly, and I followed, worry already tightening my chest. When he opened the door, I froze in place. Our neighbor, Reem, stood there, hair messy, clothes disheveled, breath trembling. "Please, Mr. Adam, my daughter Layan isn't breathing." Adam stared at her in shock before saying, "Calm down. I'm coming." I asked, panic rising in my voice, "Where are you going?" He snapped, "Can't you see? Her daughter is choking." His tone burned through me. "Go," I told him quietly, "but she didn't even realize how she looks. Leave me, please. Her daughter is alone." He hurried off before I could say another word. I hesitated only a moment, then followed. I couldn't just sit at home while he was inside another woman's apartment. Inside, Layan lay on the floor, her body shaking. Adam rushed to her, lifted her gently, and asked Reem where her room was. She pointed with trembling hands. When she tried to follow him, I caught her arm. "Reem, look at what you're wearing," I whispered. She blinked down at herself as if seeing her clothes for the first time, then hurried to cover up. When I entered the room, Adam was trying to help the girl breathe. He asked Reem for perfume. She brought it with shaking fingers, and he dabbed some on Layan's face until she finally gasped softly, color returning to her cheeks. Her eyes fluttered open with confusion. Reem rushed to her. "This is Uncle Adam, our neighbor, and this is his wife." I smiled gently. "You're safe now, sweetheart." Later, Reem explained that these episodes happened occasionally. Stress, pressure from school, exhaustion. Adam smiled at Layan and said, "If you ever need help with English, just ask." She thanked him shyly, and her mother thanked him almost too warmly, in a way that left a knot tightening in my stomach. When we returned home and Adam closed the door behind us, I asked, "Why didn't you invite them for lunch?" He shrugged. "Why would I?" "You seem unusually interested in them. There are neighbors, people help each other." But my heart didn't feel reassured. Days passed, but the unease stayed. One afternoon, while I was preparing lunch and waiting for Adam to come home, I heard his voice echoing in the stairwell. Then I heard her door open. "Welcome back, Mr. Adam," Reem said softly. He greeted her politely. She continued with effortless confidence. "How is Layan? I made a nice lunch. Why don't you eat with us?" He replied that my wife and kids are waiting for me. I hid before he saw me. That moment confirmed it. Reem was getting bolder. A week later, she came over with Layan. She asked Adam to tutor her daughter for English. Tired as he was, he agreed. They entered his office. I sat with Reem. She smiled. "I hope we're not bothering Adam too much. He's a respectable man." "Respect doesn't mean crossing boundaries," I said coolly. She only smiled wider. After a while, I went to bring them coffee. When I entered the room, I found Layan staring at Adam, staring in a way that made my heart spike with heat. She quickly looked away, flustered. I placed the coffee down and sat beside them. Layan shifted uncomfortably. When my daughter called me, I stepped out and closed the office door, deliberately. On my way back, I glanced through the keyhole. What I saw wasn't betrayal, not exactly. But it was enough. Layan leaning forward, speaking too softly, her eyes lingering in a way no girl her age should. Adam looked uncomfortable but confused. My blood boiled. Just as I was about to storm in, my son ran out toward the living room, forcing me to step aside. Minutes later, Adam emerged with Mayan, and they left. Inside our room, everything exploded. Either you cut off this relationship or everything will fall apart, I shouted. He glared at me. What's wrong with you? Are you blind? Reem's invitations, her daughter's looks, the whole situation. Oh, Ham, he scoffed. Delusions. That word hit me like a slap. Right before his real slap landed during the argument, breaking something inside me that would never fully heal. I took my kids and left from my parents' house. Adam tried to fix things, but I refused to return. A month later, he came to apologize. I cried, not because I forgave him, but because I realized something had truly shattered. I agreed to come back on one condition. We leave this building, these walls, these memories. He agreed. We moved to a new place, far away. Slowly, things calmed. He tried harder. I tried too. But the scar remained. 2 months later, I came home one afternoon to find a woman standing outside my door. When she lifted her head, I froze. Reem. Her voice shook. Please, Lyon is in critical condition. She wants to see Mr. Adam before her operation. The news pierced me, not because of jealousy, but because of everything that memory carried. Adam won't come, I said firmly, but I'll go with you. At the hospital, Lyon lay pale and exhausted. When she saw me, she smiled, weakly. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you, but I just saw him like a father. Her words hit me harder than any argument. She had not been in love. She had been lost, broken. After she stabilized, I returned home and told Adam everything. He sat beside me and said quietly, we both misunderstood. We were both hurt, but now we know the truth. Let's close this chapter forever. When I looked at him, I saw sincerity I hadn't seen in a long time. And for the first time in months, I felt like I could breathe. As if the clouds that had been swallowing my sky had finally parted, allowing light to return. From that day forward, I learned one truth. Fear doesn't protect homes. Honesty does. And painful truth is always better than a beautiful lie.